Attention is rented, position is owned. Coinbase did neither, and that's why this year's Super Bowl commercial was, will be one of the worst ads of all time. Let me break it down for you. What's up? Eddie the Madman here with another reaction. We talk insights here in human behavior and look at ads, the good, the bad, and the ugly through the lens of psychology and human behavior. Today we're looking at the Coinbase ad, if you want to call it an ad. Good grief. Let's watch. No, you're not original. Are you the only one? No, you're not. Are you so secure? I don't know about that. Maybe. You're not telling us. Am I everything you need to better rock your body now? Everything you need. I don't know. Again, you're not telling us. Telling you to rock your body, but not telling you where to rock your body and why you should be rocking it. Good grief, this was terrible. Let me ask you a question, those out there in ad land. What was the benefit of this commercial? What's the benefit, gang? Answers the question, what's in it for me? What's in it for you? What's the benefit? I don't know. It's an ad for Coinbase. It's not telling you why you should use Coinbase versus the other platforms. What was the feature it's touting? Clearly, it had to tout some sort of a feature. Oh no, it just says the name of the brand. That's all. Got it. Cool. Well, it's Super Bowl though. We got to tap into some sort of celebrity, right? That's what makes it tick. Oh yeah. We're just gonna use the Backstreet Boys song and stuff. So I don't even know if it's their song or maybe a dubbed version or something. But yeah, we'll just play the song and yeah. No feature, no benefit, no problem solved, no insight. What the hell was the psychology behind this ad? There wasn't one. There was nothing. A 1-minute commercial. I said it how many times now? This 2026 was $10 million for every 30 seconds. They spent $20 million just on the buy. They probably spent another several $1,000,000 to get licensing from the Backstreet Boys. I would imagine, probably somewhere around there. They spent about 8 minutes and probably about $6.14 putting together this karaoke slideshow nonsense. At least they saved the money there. So, and this I found to be absolutely hilarious. Let's go below the fold. What do we see here? Oh, look. Can you see it? Is it working? Let me try to, why is this cutting off like this? Sorry, I'm still new at this, gang. You can't really see it that well, but in the comments, by the way, comments are turned off for a reason, because they knew they were going to get their asses handed to them, as well they should have. They've listed the lyrics here. I'm so sorry that it's cut off, but here they actually give you little context. Oh my God, we're back again. I can't sing, and I don't like the Backstreet Boys song. Anyway, brothers, sisters, everybody's saying, okay, am I the only crypto exchange? Yeah. Okay. Now you're saying something in there. I don't think they're the only crypto exchange. Anyway, am I the only crypto exchange? Yeah. Versus in the song saying, am I the only one? Where? Am I the only financial app you need? Yeah. Am I so secure? Yeah. Crypto is for everybody. Coinbase. Okay. Well, there's your problem right there, Coinbase. Whoops. You spent all that time. Or you spent all that time in this ad for 1 minute and didn't tell us anything. Like you actually told us more in the freaking description than you did in the actual ad. What were they thinking? Oh well, people love karaoke. Yeah, they do. That's the little seedling of an insight. People like karaoke. They like to sing along. They like to enjoy. They like to have a good time. Super Bowl, good time. Trying to cut through the clutter of like how loud it is. At a Super Bowl party, a lot going on. Let's just show them a simple thing that'll catch their attention, right? Maybe, but you had no message. There was nothing. You didn't tell them to do anything. Again, there was no benefit, there was no feature, there was no insight, there was no strategy, there was no call to action. You just put the name of the brand. You didn't say why. Again, the benefit is what's in it for me, what's in it for the consumer, right? But it also answers the why. Why should anybody give a shit? Why should you pick Coinbase? I don't know. If it's so secure, tell us how it's secure. You can do it in a fun way. You could figure it out. But this ad told us nothing. There was no psychology anywhere, right? Again, like I said, attention is rented. You can rent attention for a little bit and like, oh, people, hey, they remember that Coinbase Backstreet Boys thing? Maybe. If y'all remember, they did the. Let me pull it up actually. Do y'all remember this? They did a QR code ad a couple years ago in the Super Bowl. And I tell you what, this one actually worked a little bit better. It did. Now, mind you, still no insight, still no benefit, still no feature, nothing. But it did at least intrigue people to stand up real quick and scan it and then went to the Coinbase page. So it worked in that it actually evoked a call to action and elicited an action. But it was flat once you got there. Okay, you're at Coinbase, big freaking deal. At least it did something though. I mean, this ad was still terrible too. But the one we just looked at, the Backstreet Boys, was just absolute hot garbage. What did I write here? Yeah, you could spend millions upon millions of dollars. You can get a bunch of views, right? They got millions of views, clearly, and still miserably fail. So, what do you want? What do you want? You want ownership, right? When I say attention is rented, position is owned. What do I mean by the own part? You want an ownable territory. You want to create something so unique and so original that it's synonymous with your brand, and then you can run it again and again and again and again and again. That's what makes some of the greatest campaigns so good. Got Milk ran for 20 plus years because the insight was so strong. Just Do It, still running. The Snickers You're Not You When You're Hungry campaign. Like, it's just, there are some just seriously, legitimately great campaigns. So the stuff like this is just garbage. It's just noise that they put on the Super Bowl. For what? What are you getting out of this shit? Absolutely nothing. So, kind of grinds my gears, as I always say. Anyway, that's what I got for you today, folks. Another terrible ad. So this is why psychology is so important, why having an insight is so important, finding out the universal truth. I still like to do this. Finding universal truth. What is that, that human behavior that, like when you're not yourself, when you get really hungry, you get irritable, you're not like yourself, you don't act like yourself. That's a human behavior. It's a universal truth. And then what's the benefit? Snickers satisfies your hunger. Boom, put them together. You have magic for a long time, right? That's what we need. And that's what we're doing on this channel. So anyway, that's all I got for you today. Stay tuned for my course and coaching and all the fun stuff that's coming around. And I will see you on the next one. Back again. Terrible. Bye.